We're going to talk about Leslie Headland. Jay, did you see the Empire Magazine special for The Acolyte? Can you hear me now?
Return of the Jedi?
Right, the Return of the Jedi. We usually see this in Empire Magazine for almost all the big Star Wars projects. A couple months before, they put out an exclusive look, some special covers, a bunch of interviews, stuff like this. Acolyte is no different. One thing I'm a little surprised with is there doesn't seem to be as much messaging as we've seen in more recent interviews from people like this. Maybe they realized they had to stay a little bit on point because nobody wants this massive pile of shit. However, this is not the whole interview in its entirety. It's going to be released next week, but we did get a couple things. Star Wars The Acolyte begins the fall of the Jedi. The writing may be on the wall. And that's really what Leslie Headland wanted to do, show the downfall of the Jedi and tell the story from the villain's perspective. We know that they said, oh, covers revealed. Wasn't that much to it. This is the one cover you have, and then this is the other. Nothing too special about them. But obviously, I think we know that for The Acolyte, they knew that it was going to get a lot of backlash. That's why they waited so long to release this fucking trailer. You know what I mean? Usually we see them well beforehand. This, less than 3 months before it's released, they finally put out the trailer, and it gets more dislikes than anything we've seen in the history of Star Wars. Do you think them talking about how Carrie-Anne Moss is really supposed to remind everybody of Trinity when she's doing her force foo fighting? Do you really think that's going to bring anybody to the show, Jay?
No. And if anyone who saw Matrix 4, and what the freak are they doing with the Matrix 5 announcement? We'll know that, that probably isn't the best description. But hey, I mean, I wonder if they're going to break out into song. Everybody was forceful fighting. Those cats were fast as lightning.
Maybe that's
that is
true.
The stupidest thing I've ever heard, man.
Force foo fighting. Well, everyone has said, though, throughout these interviews, everyone said, Leslie, she just knows so much about Star Wars. That's what a couple people were quoted as saying, which it's not surprising to me that those people think Leslie Headland probably knows a lot about Star Wars, considering those people thought that the name Darth was an actual first name of someone, right? Like that's the amount of Star Wars that they've watched in their life. In all of these interviews at Star Wars Celebration, did we hear them really get in depth talking about Star Wars, or did we hear them talking about identity politics? We heard Jodie Turner-Smith talking about how, yes, we need more women.
Yeah.
More women in Star Wars. Star Wars has been very patriarchal. Not a lot of women in power. Well, here we are. This story is all about powerful women. Yes. Actual quotes, basically, from Jodie Turner-Smith. As if she didn't see Leia or Padme or Mon Mothma or a variety of other people that she could have named off before, but doesn't because she knows nothing about Star Wars. Same thing with these people that are saying that I didn't feel like I could ever be a Jedi because of my skin color. Oh, fucking Mace Windu, you just forgot about that motherfucker, did you? It's just a joke, and I think that that's really more of what we're going to see. We're going to see a lot of people trying to do damage control, trying to convince you to come watch this. But at the end of the day, I think that it's already past that time. I don't think The Acolyte can really do anything in this run up to its premiere to convince people to give it a chance if you're already turned off by it.
100%. Yeah. And you said it perfectly. This is a joke. The show is going to be a joke. They literally are just making a show and putting people with laser swords in it at this point. If they're going to call it Kung, what was it called again? Force fighting. That's what it was.
Yeah.